Stop self-sabotaging. You are killing your gains and you have no idea. All you gotta do is fix your form and you'll see results. Let me show you. So when I first started out in the gym, I had no concept of form. I had no idea what proper form was. It didn't even occur to me that proper form was a thing. I just would pick up the heaviest weight that I could possibly lift, not focusing on any contractions, not focusing on anything at all, just lifting whatever weight I could find and using my entire body to lift it. That is not what you want to do in the gym, by the way. The whole point of the gym is so you can lift weight that targets specific muscles. Hurling your whole body into a weight is not going to do you any good. Sure, it might do minimal stuff compared to actually having proper form. And I had no idea. I was so confused. I was so dumbfounded about why I wasn't growing. I had no idea what was happening. I was just so confused. I was like, listen, I'm in the gym. I'm here every day. I'm putting in 2-hour workouts. Why am I not growing? What is happening? I did a deep dive. I tried eating more, a whole bunch of new workouts. I flipped routines around. I did rest days. I did no rest days, and nothing seemed to work. My sad self was stuck at 140 pounds, and I didn't know what to do. And I'm like, man, I am so upset with myself. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Nothing's working. And then I took a deep dive into one thing that I overlooked. It was my form. I took a deep dive into my form and I realized that I'm throwing so much weight around. I gotta humble myself. I gotta put the weight down and I gotta actually do weight that I'm capable of lifting without throwing my whole body into it. So that's what I did. I lowered the weight on all my exercises. I went all in on my form. I've really gotten good at mastering my form. I've really gotten good at being mindful of not trying to sling weight around. Honestly, I'm more focused now on my form than I am on heavy weight. Listen, I can lift heavy weight, especially for leg exercises, but that's because my form is also good. That's the best feeling, right? When you're lifting heavy and your form is also good. So don't cheat yourself to lift heavy weight and your body can't handle it. Work yourself up to heavier and heavier weight, and then eventually you're gonna reach that point where you can lift incredible amounts of weight. It's just phenomenal. You'll feel so good. You'll look at the weight beside you and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I was lifting this much weight. This is absolutely incredible. I'm so proud of myself. Another little bonus tip, you want to allow yourself to be more focused in the gym. You want to be more present in the gym. How do we do that? Well, it's actually a really simple fix. This tactic can tie into things across life. It's not just gym related. The thing I'm talking about here is meditation and mindfulness. That allows you to focus better on conversations, to focus more in your job or at school, do better on your college exams and have better conversations with people, in addition to being more present in the gym with this one simple tactic. And I'm gonna teach you very briefly how to do it. It's called meditation. And the way that it works is you pick something to focus on, whether that be music, sounds of outside, maybe it's the wind that you choose to focus on, maybe it's a bird, or maybe it's an animal outside, maybe your parents are vacuuming or something like that and you hear a sound outside. Whatever you want to focus on, choose it and continue to focus on it. Your mind is gonna wander. That's okay, because your mind is supposed to wander. Your mind is supposed to wander and it's supposed to go off into its own dimension sometimes. That happens, right? We lose focus sometimes. What I want you to do is just bring your focus back to the thing that you were originally focused on. That's it. That's meditation in a nutshell. That develops your mind to focus on one key task without thinking about it too much. That trains your mind to be present and allow you to do better work and better things. Another way that you can do it, and this is the most popular way, by the way, for meditation, is focus on your breathing. So you go in and out, just like that. And you'll be able to focus on something in the present moment, which is your breath, and your mind's gonna wander and you just bring it back to your breathing. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow your mind to focus better and better and better. You're actually gonna catch yourself when your mind slips away into random thought. You're gonna be able to be like, oh snap, I'm overthinking. Let me bring myself back to the present moment. Let me focus more. Let me focus on my workout more. And in turn, because you're more focused and because you're paying better attention to yourself and your muscles in your workout, you're gonna get better gains. Because think about it, the guy who's not focused and the guy who's not paying attention in his workout, he's gonna make slower progress than a guy who was absolutely dialed in, race blinders on, and just crushes a workout. And he just goes in and goes out. Think about it. It's insane the difference that it's gonna make. The guy who is in La La Land is not gonna be able to concentrate on squeezing his muscles and stretching them as far as he possibly can. He's not gonna be thinking about failure. He's not gonna be like, okay, one more rep. Come on, I got this. Come on. He's gonna be thinking about the trash that he forgot to take out last night. He's gonna be thinking, oh, snap, did I leave the oven on? Who would you rather be? The guy who's got no focus in the gym and has terrible form, has blah workout? Or would you rather be the guy who goes in there every single day and crushes it, who kills his workout, absolutely blows up his game? He makes other people notice. Other people go to him and be like, wow man, how'd you get that great physique? And he'd be like, oh, let me tell you, I got it through mindfulness and meditation and being present. That's the difference in the idea of proper form and going to failure. That's a trifecta right there. Going to failure, proper form, and mindfulness in the gym. That's all you gotta do. These two other things are what make form so much better, is going to failure and mindfulness. And pair that with your proper form, gains are going through the roof. They did for me. I put on about 40 pounds in 2 years. I blew up from 138 to about 178. I'm telling you this because I want you to improve your gains, and I'm telling you what's possible. That is how you can improve your form. Humbling yourself, going to failure, implementing meditation to give you better focus in the gym. That is all you have to do. That is gonna completely blow up your game. It's not gonna be the end all be all, but it's a huge key component that you have been missing in the gym, and now you have it. You have a secret. You have a key to unlock a new area of your gains. And I want you to take this video seriously. I don't want you to be scrolling off in the comments. I want you to actually pay attention to what I'm saying in this video. Pay attention to everything that I've said. I can speak from personal experience that everything in this video that I have said to you, I am living proof that implementing proper form, using meditation, and going to failure is such a great way to go about your workout. Just please implement it. I want you to make progress. I want you to look in the mirror and be like, my goodness, I look good. My goodness, I feel very proud of myself. And I want to do that for you. That's my mission. That is my purpose, is to give you the physique of your dreams and show you that yes, it is possible. It is possible to have a dream physique. It is possible. It's real. All you have to do is implement the right things. I'm giving you this video to tell you how to implement them. I'm gonna do a quick recap of everything that I've said. Form first. You gotta humble yourself. You gotta drop the ego. You can't be lifting heavy weight that your body cannot control. You cannot be flailing wildly and trying to lift as insane weight as you possibly can. That is a huge no-no because you're gonna lose so much progress. You also have to respect the process. This is a long and lengthy process. So trying to cheat yourself and trying to lift heavier weight that you actually cannot lift is not a good idea. I promise you, do not do that. You're gonna feel so much more fulfilled and so much happier when you lift weight you're actually proud of yourself for. When you actually are lifting the weight that you could be throwing around, that you're actually curling the 60 dumbbells with good form. Do you know how impressive that is? That is so impressive. That is way more impressive than flailing the weight, than flailing everything. Lifting mindfully and lifting heavy weight is so impressive. And I also want you to remember that every rep matters. Each rep, you are building yourself closer and closer and closer to a goal. It's a small step, but each step is significant. Each rep gets you closer and closer and closer. And I want you to take each one seriously. Form first, ego second. Nail your form, size and strength will automatically follow. Trust the process. I'm watching from afar. You got this.